Well, I don't think I've done a video game review yet, so this will be like my first video game review. But hi, this is Rabbit, and I wanted to do my first Rabbitxp. Sorry, and I wanted to do my first like game review. I haven't done one of these in a while, but if this turns out good, you guys let me know. I felt like I wanted to record something. I didn't know what to record, and I couldn't grab anything really good off my Twitch. I've been playing pretty horribly in my past games I've been playing, so I figured it'd be great if I did a video game review. So I want to actually review Mina the Hollower. I've been playing it since it came out on May. I haven't gotten a chance to finish it because, honestly, it's because I haven't given it my full undivided attention. I've been playing a bunch of other games like Path of Exile, Rivals, Dead by Daylight, thinking about getting back into Elden Ring, etc. Right? So I've been playing a bunch of other games, but one thing I can say about Mina the Hollower is it made me fall in love with games again in a way that I hadn't fell in love with games in a while. And what I mean by that is I feel like games recently that have come out, they've been, for lack of a better word, I don't want to say they've been soulless, but a lot of them have been like almost like copy paste with a different view. And I honestly feel like Mina the Hollower really brought back a lot of old elements from games that we loved, like Castlevania series or Legend of Zelda. If anybody played Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, or the Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, and it brought back like that old feeling of exploration and like the unknown, and it's just so much fun. And it is so much fun. I'm very close to the end. I'm almost about to finish it. I have like mostly everything, but I wanted to wait till I was done with the game. But like I said, I wanted to record a video, and from its charm, from its aesthetic, its environment, the mysteries about it, the who's the real bad guy, I still haven't gotten to the bottom of it, even though I have kind of like an inkling without don't want to give any spoilers. But there's just so much good stuff in this game. You have your whip that you could use that's very similar to Castlevania, playing at the Belmont. You have the daggers that kind of sort of remind me of Alucard, but not really with the pushback. It gives me more Legend of Zelda vibes. You get a blaster in the game, a hammer. There's all these different weapon types. There's so much ways to move that you get through the trinkets that you get, and then also the sidearms. If anything, this game made me want to play games again. And not to say that I wasn't in that mindset, but it kind of gave me back to when Elden Ring first came out, for example. And Elden Ring brought back that joy of exploration, having fun, like, oh my god, this is so cool. And one thing I will say about the game, if I had to critique anything about the game, I would say that if there are certain, and I don't know if maybe it's because it's being made by a smaller studio, but there are certain parts of the game that I guess I've like cut through the wall, or like I feel like aren't supposed to work a specific way, but I'm doing things not as intended. And it's kind of like, I know sometimes speedrunners will use that to break the game and stuff, but I feel like there are glitches that have also gotten me killed in the game unnecessarily. But with all that being said, if I'd give this game a 10 out of 10 if it was up to me. Its graphical design or lack thereof. It's not one of these AAA looking games. It's a game that is supposed to tug at the heartstrings of the classic gamer, a dad like me who's been playing games for a long time. It's got a great environment charm. It's like a horror version, like I said, of Legend of Zelda. It's like Castlevania meets Legend of Zelda. They pay homage so much from the way that Mina attacks, from the movement abilities, from the cool aesthetic. What I love the most is the city and how you're able to interact with the NPCs. And when something changes with you, you can also see it in the character. See it in the conversations the character has with other NPCs. I said in the character. Of course you see it in the character, right? But with all that being said, if I had to recommend this game, like I said, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It didn't cost a lot of money. It was about $30, I think less than that. You know, and it's very affordable. And I know games nowadays are like $69.99, some are $79.99, ridiculous prices. Very affordable game. You're gonna have a great time if you purchase it, and I highly recommend anyone to pick it up and buy it. Mina and Hollower, on my grade scale, if I had to do, I don't know, maybe a 10 out of 10, I would give it a 10 out of 10, perfect score. But that's all from Rabbitxp. I felt like recording a video. I hope you guys like it. Love, peace, chicken grease. See you later.
Like and subscribe!